Hey everyone, this is Wetslicks. We're back on TT Isleman Riding the Edge 3 for another career mode video. Today we're doing a race at the St. John's course. This is going to be race number 6. And I think last time we qualified in 4th, yep. And we were able to put a new fairing on the bike, I think, which gave us a little bit more rear stability. But we are now on realistic physics settings as well, which has certainly slowed me down a bit as we get a massive wheelie there off the line. That hasn't helped us get away with Dom Hudson and John McGuinness in front of us there. I think Dom's on a Triumph, and McGuinness, of course, is on the Honda. Oh! Whoa, that was a risky move. Very risky move through there, but we managed to make it stick just about. I mean, we were really risking a crash there, but we're going to have to get the bike slowed down here for this very tricky corner, the Devil's Elbow. Bike stopping a little bit there. That's something I've noticed massively with the realistic physics now. The bike stoppies a lot more easily. Someone is getting well ahead there. Is that, I think it might be Brian McCormack, who was on pole position. He has got a very fast bike right now. We're just going to try and follow him along, see if we can make up some time. We've kind of distanced ourselves from some of the people behind. We just need to be so careful on the brakes. I'm like still not used to it really. And this second part of the St. John's course is quite tricky sometimes on, we've got these very fast sort of top speed sections, split up by some quite tight corners and heavy braking zones. We've got one of them coming up here. We just, not quite the line we wanted. That can be a bit of a jump there, but didn't. Oh my goodness! I had to concentrate there as Brian McCormack goes down and gives us the lead. My brain just like wasn't working there for a second while I just tried to slow the bike down without just slamming on the brakes like I normally do. So we're up into 6th gear, coming down into this little town here. There's a lot of this sort of bumpy bit of road. We've got to judge our braking point really carefully. I might just drop a few gears, let the engine brake do the work for me, not risk a stoppy too much. Just nice and gentle through there. We're in the lead. We do not need to risk anything at this point. On a tight right-hander here. Oh! The bike kind of getting away from me there. Just about managed to control it. And now we will get back up into 6th gear, accelerating all the way down here as fast as we possibly can. We are almost home free. We've got a couple more corners to navigate. So we're staying over to the right here because there's a little left-hand kink to do there, and there's another, well, sort of 2 more. This one is a lot more shallow, but it's something. It's just about enough to pull, not quite straight, and then there's another little kink here as well. And on a superbike, that could be actually quite tricky. You need to really pay attention here. You have to, again, be quite careful with the braking here. Just take off another couple of gears. Take it easy. We don't need to risk anything. We're in the lead. That's someone else crashing there behind us. But we are through the last couple of corners as we come back into St. John's. Past the church there and up to the line. We have another win to our name. That felt pretty good there, actually. Felt like the bike was a lot more stable. We were kind of lucky we didn't have to battle too much with the leader there. Let's have a look. We want to go and upgrade the bike first. We've got 50 more points to work with. We weren't left with any kind of leftover last time, and I'm thinking we invest this in front suspension because that is going to be absolutely crucial. Front stability bonus 100% is massive. So what, that was 28, so we've got 12 left over. I think that's not enough to upgrade anything else. But we will carry those over into our next race. We've got a couple of good bits on the bike now, fully upgraded the tyres, front suspension and the transmission. A few more big upgrades to go before we get to the main event. kind of leaving the rear suspension as the last thing to upgrade. We definitely want the fully upgraded fairing, chassis, brakes, engine, all of that will be super, super useful. Qualifying, the next qualifying is going to be on the Southeast course, which I can't say I know particularly well. It sort of splits off from the TT after you come out of Douglas into some wild uphill country through the mountains. And I remember it being quite twisty, quite difficult to navigate, and it's going to be in the rain. That is going to be a real challenge. Rainy roads on a course I don't really know in wet conditions. So look forward to that chaos for the next video. But for the moment, that was a very, very good race. Very happy with that, and hope to see you next time. Thanks.